Good morning, Starfield. We're here today going to look at the Deimos404. This is a ship that I'm making a ship import mod out of that has some pretty interesting features. First of all, let's take a look at the cockpit. This here is on two levels. You have the cockpit, of course, in the front. The views from this glass are totally unobstructed. Above you have a kitchen area, and then down below you have, when you first come in, there is a crew area with 3 crew bunks, an infirmary, a brig, and a bathroom with a working shower, and plus all your crafting stations. As most of the people who follow my ships know, Mattel and his Habs and Cockpit series, he's a master of interactives. And you will see that when we go inside this ship. Now, on each side here, we have a couple of his cannons. Both of these are power 6, so you only need the 2. Very fast, really nice cannons. You also have TIG shipyards overhauls parts in this ship. Example, the ramps on either side going up to these 2 sections. It is an armored ship using ASC Deimos, a brand new mod that came out recently on Creations. All weapons in this build are from Mattel's Habs and Cockpit and accessories. Got turrets up top. These are automatically firing. I always put them in the second slot, or the second spot, the turret spot, I call it. The ones with the mouse buttons 1 and 2, this is 1, and then 2 would be the impulse lasers that you see on both sides of these gun nacelles. These are supplemental cockpits that immersively they're kind of acting as gun ports in this ship. You can fly the ship from either one of them, and they both come with their own captain's lockers, separate from this, which also has them. So that's kind of an interesting feature. Looking around our engines, you have 2 wing engines back on either side here that are also from Mattel's Habs and Cockpit, Habs and accessories, and they are they do open up in flight. In the back here, you have another couple of engines back here on the landing gear that are back here, and I put a couple of canards for looks back here, tail sections here. ASC Deimos has some other interesting parts. Right here we have the sensor suite that makes it you lock on faster to enemy ships. Things like that. I think it's a pretty good look from the outside. In the back you have your rear-facing bay. And that's the externals of this ship. This is a heavy cruiser, armored. It's really good in combat. Okay, we're here inside the cockpit, looking down the little stairs here to the pilot area. You got a couple of crew seats on either side, and you've got your pilot station here, or your pilot seat. And over here, which Alana from Almighty SC's Everbright mod is acting as navigator at the moment. We have a navigation station with a console. I like how the views that you have out of these cockpits here. It's almost like you don't actually have a screen there, but you do. Showing some of the weapons there with the gun port that I have placed on there. This is interesting. We got a dining table that you can just push this button, and now you've got it set for dinner. And for those of you who like the survival modes of the game, where you can have to eat and drink, you can sit down here and you can actually eat the food and activate that and eat it and get the benefit into your survival of eating. And you can also drink water right here and get hydrated. It's got a working stove, of course. It's got a TV, and a very nice refrigerator. I have demonstrated this in one of the other mods on the ED209 cockpit, which is what this is. Good storage all the way around. Your bounty board, mission boards, that sort of thing. We're going to kind of move this along pretty quick. Down here in this part of the cockpit, you have your brig and your brig controls. You have a bathroom with a working shower. That's nice for those who like to role play in immersion. And here's, of course, all your weapon workbench and your spacesuit and pharmaceutical research station, weapons, some other things that you can place displays on, and your infirmary with its own research lab. Very nice. Anyway, this is a good ship. It's got everything you need. You also have in here kind of a duplicate of the cockpit area. You got where you can have you got another workbench. It's a little bit redundant, but I liked it. I like this little hab, so I wanted to put it in here. And it also has a working shower and a bed for the captain. Now the rest of the ship, I put a TIG Shipyards overhaul stairway here. On this side you have a crew quarters, Deimos crew quarters. On the other side over here you have a another crew quarters, I do believe. And upstairs we placed up this ramp. You have a living area with a window off the back, and in front, and it's on its this is the starboard side gun port. As you can see, you can actually pilot the ship from here. Cargo hold and another captain's locker, captain's bed, all this stuff here too. I did it on both sides. Of course, if you want a different layout and different habs in there, you can always change them. But it comes ready-made with everything you need. Now then, on this side, I use the Deimos control where I can get 4 more crew members, but I made it empty so that you can decorate this yourself any way you'd like. Gives you a nice big wide section area that you can do what you want to with. And of course your gun port. And that's the interior. Let's take her up real quick and let you see it in flight. Oh, and this is a storeroom that I put there. Let's go for a flight. And it's armored. Those are armor plates from ASC Deimos, which is a very interesting and nice mod to have included in your shipbuilding repertoire. Check out some weapons. Those are the cannons I told you about. Very, very nice. Oh, I see what happened with the speed. My engines were all the way down. Well, that was no bueno. Let's get those shields up. Get our weapons all set up here. Might as well have everything all the way up. Uses about all its power. I think I have a supplemental reactor in there as well. Now let's try the boost. Woo! Now we're moving. And the boost is getting up close to 5,000. Not quite. 4912. That's really speedy. Okay, you all have a great day. Enjoy your time in Starfield. And I hope you enjoy this ship import mod. I've got to make sure you follow all the directions and all the requirements for this mod to get this ship to work without problems. You all have a great day.